passe varm.
20 minutter kamp. Riktig sjekk før den tid.
Ja. 4 pumper og supersprint. Gjør dere klar for et utstyrssjekk. Tørk dere. Og det er 2 minutter over 4. Det er 13 minutter igjen av oppsatte tida. 4 runder med pumping. Egen gjennomgang. Strekk dere så langt som dere normalt gjør. utstyrssjekk eller noe sånt før kamp, eller? Ja. Skal vi ta den... Skal vi kanskje ta den om en gang? Jo, greit.
Her da.
Ta den ut.
Hva for noe?
Utstyrssjekk.
Ja.
Er det noen som har en neglesaks? Vi vet dine er lange.
Jeg har oppi veggen, tror jeg.
Ikke du som vet å hente, så slipper vi gjøre alt flott.
Jag tycker vi tar de 5 minuter då alla har satt på sig band om armarna, sin tröja
Ok.
och ser snygga ut. Som Marius.
Sånn som jeg.
Hvilken side er hvit og blå?
Hvit er vel der.
Ja.
Starter der.
Vi tar det på den siden også,
Då
da?
gör vi det, tycker jag. Så
Ja,
får ni
okej.
känna på den också.
Greit. 5 minutter.
Japp.
5 minutter utstyrssjekk på andre siden.
sä oot yhtään väsynyt? Ootko yhtään hengästynyt?
Mitä?
Mitä vihreätä möniä sulla on?
Vihreätä möniä nimenomaan.
Oota, heilutaaks sitä? Onko se Onko se ihan vettä joo? Varo, et väsytä ittees oikeesti. Hyvä. Pidä taukoa välillä.
Tietää, että kaveri on hyvällä hapen pinnasta, niin ihan turha jäädä nollettaa. Jättää sen niinku yletään vastuulla.
täällä?
Täällä?
Joo.
Se oli täällä hyvä treeni.
Mä olin viime talven Libanonissa, niin siellä ei oikein päässyt pelaamaan.
Mikä siellä nyt oli, ettei päässyt pelaamaan?
No ei ollut vettä missään.
Kaikki menee helvetin hyvin.
Joined here by Jari Hormikorpi, who's playing his first season here in the Euroleague. You're from Finland, and you joined this Russian club from Moscow, and you scored the goal today, beating this famous Molde team. How do you feel?
Of course, I'm happy. The whole idea of the team beta is this year to win Euroleague. The first game was not so easy. The pool is so terrible, really terrible, and everybody was, in a freeze. Now we know that Molde is not in the best team here, so we know that if we play wise, we will win.
You've got this advantage now, having beat Molde, and they're going to come back later in the season and beat the other teams.
Yeah, this is the advance for us. But of course, the other teams are good as well. There's no bad teams in this time in Euroleague. Everyone is very very tough game. Tomorrow we must beat Ege. So this is, I think, even more tougher Molde today. So
Yeah, I think Ege proved today they're really in good shape. They're doing a lot of CrossFit. How do you stay in shape?
this season I have keep my shape by building summer cottage.
Yes, that's a good answer, and a lot of sauna.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Congratulations again today, and good luck with your summer cottage. Put up pictures on Facebook. I like to see it.
Sure. Thanks. Bye bye.
Hello, welcome back everybody. You're tuned into the Underwater Rugby channel, broadcasting the Euroleague competition live from Helsinki. And the next match coming up will be between Beta from Moscow and Molde from Norway. And this game should be a very tough one. Both of these teams have been with the league a long time, from the very beginning, in fact. Beta has played 49 games and they have won 24 of them. They've had 6 draws and 19 losses. They've scored 130 goals and surrendered 172 goals. So that's a negative differential of 42 points. Molde, which is the 5-time Euroleague champions, they have played 48 games in total. Of those, they won 39, they drew 3, and they lost just 6. They scored a whopping 452 goals over that 6-year period, and they surrendered just 60 goals, and that's a positive differential of 392 goals. Think about that a little bit, 392 goals. The two teams have met before. They've in fact played 9 times, and Beta has won twice and lost 7. The last time they met was in Krefeld, November 4th, 2018, and that went in favor of Beta 1-0. So we're going to introduce the teams now, and the match will be starting pretty soon. Hello and welcome back. We're nearly set to begin the next match between Beta and Molde. Please allow me to introduce to you, wearing blue for Beta, number 1, Leonen Verti. Number 4, Samuli Jusela. Number 6, Yuri Boyko. Wearing number 11, the captain, Viktor Krylov. Number 12, Ilya Azorov. Number 13, Tommy Suomalainen. Number 15, Jim Holmbeck. Number 16, Alexander Bakanov. Number 30, Juho Alto. Number 33, Alexei Pryazhnikov. Number 80, Marco Enberi. Number 90, Jari Hoimekorpi. And in reserve, number 8, Sergei Leonov, and number 9, Anton Churzin. Beta is coached by Alexander Krylov. On the other side of the pool, wearing white, number 4, Evan Bjornarem. Number 6, Neil Nordahl. Number 7, Iver Bjornarem. Number 8, the captain, Oyvind Nyhus. Number 9, Per Solebacki. Number 10, Adne Pettersson. Number 11, Jon Reiner Hegdahl. Number 13, Tord Kaspersen Nerland. Number 15, Marius Skåre. Number 20, Yasmin Devisovic. Number 28, Erik Mostad. Number 78, Trond Helge Lillevik. And in reserve, number 1, Bård Inge Pettersson, and number 17, Leif Sjövik. The team is coached by Bård Inge Pettersson and Jon Reiner Hegdahl.
Welcome back then. The two teams are chasing the flags, or how would you call it? It's gonna be a tough match.
So.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, me and Davril want to say thank you for the people that had arranged such a fantastic lunch for us.
That was good.
Meatballs, really good.
And gravy?
Gravy, yes.
Mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
Finnish food.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Straightforward.
It was very good.
Yeah.
We each had 250 grams.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great match because these two teams, they have been competitors for a long time. Viktor Krylov has, for years, he's been living to try to beat Molde, and they have managed to do it twice.
Right. Wow.
But
impressive shouting there.
I have to say, if you look at the legs of the guys in Molde, they're very thick.
Yeah.
Look at those legs.
Yeah, yeah.
And why is that? It's swimming and weight training. So that means that they were going to be swimming hard and fast for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for the other teams to match. So
some of the players, though, they are a bit light-weighted, I would say, maybe.
In Molde?
In Molde, yes. Few thick guys with some stomach, but still I would say a few players are a bit thin. Not the thin that not too thin. Not
toothpick thin.
Not too thick. No.
Toothpick. If you say someone's very thin in English, a toothpick.
No, not toothpick. No. That's an.
There's a lot of experience here because if you look at this team, Ivar Bjornedem, he's one of the best players in the world. He's scored so many goals. Nyhus, and so on. They have a very tough lineup. But on the other hand, on the other side of the pool, they are also extremely experienced.
They are.
And they are very good too. So we can't judge this game ahead of time. It's an emotional battle also too.
Sure.
Two playing styles, and it has been like this before. Will Beta be able to slow the game down and hold the ball on the surface?
Right.
So
do you think that they aggressively are pursuing to control the ball? Molde wants to control the ball. They want to be fast. They want to have the tempo coming in the game. Yeah, I see it also. If they have the stamina to start control the game, then the Beta may be in trouble, because I would say that they don't have the same stamina in Beta's team lineup. But of course they have lots of experience, maybe 100 years of underwater rugby. I know that many of the Finns, at least, they have played it for 20 years or so.
Yes.
Okay, now we start. Good. It's 2 times 15 minutes. Beta from Moscow against Molde, Norway. And is Molde a city in Norway?
Yes, it's a city on the coast, and it's very beautiful there.
Right. I have never been to Norway. I'm ashamed. I've been to 50 different countries in the world, but never been to Norway.
The price of a pizza, you could pay your rent in many countries.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, some really nice passing. You can see the speed of the ball when they pass. They have some strength in their arms passing the ball in the way they do.
Also, one critical factor is that when you look at a team, what options do they have to adapt their game to situation? And Molde can play a static game if they have to. They can grab the ball and be on the surface.
Look at this. What on the earth happened here?
2-on-1 and.
But that was a lousy performance from Beta's players, because it was like a gift given.
It was a mistake that it was like that, though.
Yeah, it was a mistake from Molde. I think somebody went to change. He should have not. That's Juho's hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. He grabbed the ball the way that he's done 1,000 times before.
He's very tall. He knows the game very well. Juho Alto, he looks like what's the name of that group with the long beards? ACDC?
ACDC.
Yeah, he looks like that.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
He's a very good guy, and as I mentioned earlier, I have lots of experience from maybe more than 10 years ago when I first met him and we played against him. Again, unfortunately, because he was sort of the player that I was in the defense, and whenever he was coming, I knew what to expect. So I know the feeling that some of the Molde guys may have today. Well, Molde, surely they have they are very self-secured guys, so I think they are not afraid of anyone in this sport. So
No. At this level, people, they're playing. They want this competition. But
Yes.
it's another fast break.
yes,
This time they made it back in good time.
Yeah.
But Lillevik, he's from Oslo, actually. His team, Akeren.
Look at the way the betta is now staying on the surface. They waited. They had their lungs filled up, and then they go.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, it's a fantastic move from Moldek, snapping the ball away, and then on the other side.
Dervisevic going all the way.
So, okay,
And he goes up now. He's going to keep going as long as he can. He didn't find an easy pass. He made a bad pass.
pass.
So
Opportunistic.
Yeah.
He should have not done it.
no. But it's psychologically something that you can understand. You have gained a big
yes,
advantage, and then
yes.
you want to turn the big advantage into something
exactly.
even bigger.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
it's not there.
Exactly. Of course, from here behind the screens, it's so easy to comment on these things. But you have to, be opportunistic. You have to create. You have to create the best opportunities.
Well, the good players, if they make a mistake, they correct it.
Yeah, exactly. By
Quickly.
themselves, if possible.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, I've seen Trond Helge Lillevik, the guy from Oslo. If he lost the ball one time and then he went and he got it back himself,
Right.
he didn't say, I made a mistake.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
it was unacceptable to him to make a mistake.
Right. But it seems
Newhouse
now that
came in from above, yeah.
Molde's attack now was a little, pointless really. Until now they didn't do anything really. Let's see. Oh, what a lousy one, that one. 1-1 and it's in. It's a goal, and that was a terrible mistake by a beta player. I don't remember the number. Who was it who did that horrible pass?
So the player who scored was either Bjorn or them. So okay.
I think it was number 1 who did this terrible mistake. But okay, it happens. You play the game. Sometimes you do the mistakes. Now they are 1 goal behind.
So here is the thing. When he put the ball on the bottom with 2 hands, he pushed off the bottom with 2 hands to gain explosivity.
Exactly.
And then he put it in.
Some techniques that we train with the kids
Yeah,
also.
of course.
Now the referee says stop the game. Holding.
Do you think this game could be a blowout, that Molde will gain this advantage and pick Beta apart?
I don't believe so.
No.
They are so experienced on Beta's side. That was a terrible mistake by one of the Beta's player, but
that kind of mistake is very typical for any team meeting Molde, because
Right.
they love to score on taking the ball back and then swimming in quickly and scoring. So that's they will surrender a goal and they will make up with 2 or 3.
right.
But this game is just
yeah,
5 minutes in.
5 minutes, yeah. So now there's wrestling closer to the Molde's goal. Molde has it now. Let's see. The goalkeeper should go with the guys, with his own team.
Wow,
Want
and
to
the pass
stay
was
here. That
long.
was a long pass. Excellent pass, actually. There is another.
Oh, he didn't see his
another
teammate
2.
there, but
Where is the defense? Now the defense is in place.
his brother was on the other side. Ever beyond them.
Right. We have so many of these Underwood Rugby families. 2, maybe 3 generations. I haven't heard about 3rd generation yet, but I think it's soon coming. It should be coming really, because I think this game they started to play in the 70s. I think mid 70s in Finland.
Yeah.
So it was very early when it came to Finland. And
Oh, did you see that pass
yes,
right over the
yes.
back? I can't believe it. That
Some
makes the
wrestling.
backfield terrible.
Right.
If you're the back and the ball goes right over
Yes,
you, you can't do
yes.
anything. And you can see that in your sleep.
yes. But now this. It seems that there is no much speed now lately.
Oh,
it's
now
just
Molde got the ball back around Beta's goal.
Again, he was trying to get the ball down quickly.
Yeah. But now that was a correct move. Take the free space, take the ball away from his own end. Excellent. Now he needs some help from his teammates. He has to drop the ball off, and it's a dangerous situation now. There is the defender, just right on the time. Changing the goalies.
So the younger Bjornadem, he messed them up there, and now the problem is that even though Beta got the ball back, they will have lost some rhythm.
Right. And it seems that Molde want to pursue the ball very high up in the field, so they are aggressively trying to tackle it back.
Who did they call that against?
It's
against Molde.
Against Molde from the midfield. Free throw for Beta. Was it for holding this one?
Yeah, it was holding.
Oh, nice pass. Excellent, excellent. And again, did you see the way he turned around for passing the ball?
So Erik Mostad took the ball all the way up, and then they decided to take it out, go up to the top. And now they're below.
Defense is well positioned.
Here's the example again that you make a mistake and you try to get it back. They immediately forecheck, but Beta's on the surface.
It took a
Very
while.
Nice.
Is it going to be 1-1? No,
2-on-1.
No, 2-1. He's trying from a bow. Is he able to drop the ball? Yes, he is.
It was good.
It was a good moment. Still is. Juho Aalto has it against Petersen.
Adne Pettersen. Suomalainen. Of course, these guys, I mean, they are the best. Suomalainen is a great player.
Yeah.
Holmbeck, all this. Juho Aalto. Holding not called. You could say that was advantage rule there. Very good. Up to the surface. He gets the air. He passes down. It goes straight to the goalie, but the goalie bobbles it out in front.
Yeah. He had some difficulties to have the ball. Holmbeck has it, but he loses it.
It's very bad for.
It's really bad. On a really bad situation, only a few meters away from his own goal.
But for Molde, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is happy underwater rugby. The ball is going back and forth like ping pong, and they want to win.
It seems like Beta has problems to get the ball away from their own section. So this is now Molde is so aggressive high up in the defense section of Beta.
Now you can see the classic.
There is one guy closer to the goal. All the 5 players are now within this scrum and in that area. Roughing, and it's a free throw on the head. Roughing, it's roughing, yes. Free throw for Beta against Molde. So really Beta has difficulties to get away from their own half. Again, a little bit of trouble in the mid pool. That is the way it shouldn't be. Beta, they should help themselves. They should, help their teammates more. That is why it's so difficult, because if you don't have people that you could pass the ball, then you are in trouble. What was that all about? I couldn't really understand. Again,
attack
the
on
referee,
equipment, I think.
It is
a head.
White free throw,
Attacking
so it's a Molde's free throw. They're trying to conquer the goal. Here we go. There is one waiting on the Petersen waiting on this side of the goal. It came all the way, but he couldn't make.
He pushed it over to his teammate. They held on to possession. Now they're coming in from above. They're very good at going in the corner.
Right, right.
They could actually stay in the corner and go up and down, but they want to score goals. They want to have fun. So
another attack. Let's see. That is again, Molde is able to retain the ball closer to Beta's goal, so that Beta has to be on their toes. They have to be very careful that they make any mistake on their own section. So therefore, the goalkeeper and the defender have to play a little conservatively. Now, Aalto has the ball. Is he able to pass? Yes, he is. Goes for some fresh air.
They're going to get the ball.
But still they are in the Beta's end. Now in the mid pool maybe, but still Beta has problems to just to take the ball to Molde's side, so that they would force Molde to start pumping, as we call it. So you have to, change the defender and the goalie all the time. In Finnish we call it like a pumping.
Pumping, okay.
When you have to do the diving sequencing,
cycling.
cycling in your own end. Yes. So that is what Beta has to do. They need to get the ball close enough to Molde's goal, so that these guys, defender and the goalie, have to be in the bottom, like they are at this moment. But now they have to be wise. They got the ball to this end. Now they wouldn't have to do anything stupid, to lose the ball stupidly or passing without care. Just to create the momentum and then go together with force. Aalto has
nice.
Number 16 has it.
Bakanov had it.
This is the way the Beta has to play this now. They have to. Well,
Krylov.
this is Krylov, but it's against 3. 1 against 4 or 3. No point really going by himself.
It's nice the way he moved the goalie.
Yes, he could. Yeah, that was important. He could just take some energy out, and then there is momentum that Beta has still.
Krylov is a very strong player. Very
And
experienced.
excellent pass, but nothing. No, not really. Wrestling still Beta has the ball, and it's now important that they retain with it.
He came in from the bench. He could have taken the ball.
Yes. It seems that Beta is now very straightforward. They don't want to take this game to the. They don't want to take it to the safe. They want to go all the time attacking, and this is really that eats out the energy out of the Molde defense if they just have the stamina to do it more. Some fresh lungs came in now, but then.
But that was great to see. Adne Pettersson was out in front, so they move across the pool right away.
1-to-1.
This could be another goal.
That's good.
No,
it could be well done by the goalie so far. Let's see. Where's the ball? Closer to the surface already. This is wise wrestling maybe from Beta, because he knows that his teammates have very bad lungs now, so they can change, and once they've done the change, then they are in shape defending again. Quite good defense also from Beta, I must say. So we are 1.5 minutes away from half-time. Molde from Norway is in lead. Beta Moscow 1 goal behind. Are they able to take the ball away from their own end?
And Eva Bjornadem scored.
Oh, look at that. The way that the Molde guy took it. Is there somebody from... Okay, Beta has it now. They really... 1 minute left, so they should take advantage of now this momentum. Not to lose the ball too easily and just attack now. 1 minute left.
It's important that they have Jure Boyko. He's a big goal scorer for it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of goal scorers on the Moscow club roster.
Look at that, how many Molde guys. I wouldn't say it's impossible, extremely difficult to score from that position when you have 3 Molde players around you. It's a kind of takes all the energy and hope away. Now Hovikorpi is lifting his hands, claiming maybe a fault. I don't know what's happening now. I'm not sure if the referees can see the ball. That is like a meat soup now. Okay, 6 seconds. That's it for the first half. I think it's
that was
1-0.
Holding. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
That's
That's
the first half.
Molde is in lead.
So now we're going to get the statistics about possession.
Yeah.
So I think we will find out that most of possession went to Molde.
I think so.
Yeah. Probably 54%.
Yeah, it was quite tight, really. Molde had more possession, but it wasn't really Not 70%.
No.
Maybe 55 to
Okay.
45, something like that.
I guess 54. You guess 55.
Okay, I was too good. Well, 60-40, I said.
All right. All right. We'll have the highlights soon, and maybe before that, we'll have some statistics. Hope you're enjoying the Euroleague broadcast from Helsinki, Finland. It's an overcast October day. The pine trees are blowing in the wind. Oh, you could see through the window. Yeah, it's forest out here. This is the site, the pool where the World Championships were held in 2011. And now the highlights are coming.
Okay, we are back here in commentating. Now the break is gonna end in 30 seconds. The referee tells the teams to get ready for the second half. It's Molde 1, Beta 0. The way that Molde plays is quite aggressive. They proceed the ball. Beta had difficulties to get it away from their own half. But still, I would say that Beta still had some good opportunities. Perhaps not great opportunities, but good opportunities to score. So definitely it's not played yet. Another 15 minutes ahead. Krulo has it, number 11. Some wrestling on the surface. The Molde guy grabs it. Definitely it wasn't an easy task to do. Well played by Molde guy there. Even though there were two better players, he was able to retain the control, retain the ball with himself and passing to the teammate. Now some action. A great opportunity. Well, not perhaps great, but good opportunity to Molde to score again. Look at the position of the goalkeeper here. Nice position. These guys also, I think many of them like to be at the bottom side to the game area. So strange. For instance, now I think it's easier to see the game in the way that he's positioned now.
Oh, nice
good, nice pass. And then number 15 from Jim Holmbach. The referee has stopped the game. It's the free throw for Beta against Molde. Holding.
Oh, did you see statistics from possession?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. So I would like to say that I was out looking for them, but it's not true. I got a cup of coffee and came back.
Okay.
Beta puts the free throw into play.
To the surface, back to his teammate on the surface, now below, in the mid pool, mid waters. Beta is on the attack. There is one guy making a mask for an approach.
A screen.
Screen. Yes, that's the correct word. It means screen.
That was really good play.
Really good. And then it's 2-1. Now there is a momentum for. Just at last time, Holmbach goes and grabs the ball, and now it should be already coming to another end, and they come really fast. I can see on the surface many people swimming.
It should have been a goal, but the person who had the ball was only thinking this is going to be easy, and Holmbach read the play.
Yes.
So if he had done something different, it could have been
half a second away from goal, I would say. And it's number 20.
Very
an
nice.
excellent pass, and he had a try.
Very good.
Very good try. So now actually Molde has the momentum in the game now. Let's see.
Marius Skåre is very experienced.
Yes.
But you see, there it is. He lost the ball, but he went to get it back himself.
Yes, immediately by himself.
His responsibility.
Yes.
Oh, now they're coming in. If it's Bernardem or I think it is.
It's Al that was defending with the
even Bernardem.
Close to the surface. Many times when Molde is attacking, they have this wrestle, so on the top of the Beta's goal, which is quite difficult to defend actually, because you must stay put in your position. Ooh, what a try! It continues and it continues. Now Krylov is able to take the ball.
It was great.
It was a good momentum again from Molde, and again they are above the goal. So, and again Molde has the control. So now actually Beta is in trouble, because if this continues in the way, four Molde players.
They held him underwater. He couldn't fight back.
Yeah.
This is
that is an important ball now for Beta to
there
retain.
You can see very good forechecking technique by the Molde players, that they bring the player closer to their own body.
Right.
And begin they don't allow you to relax. They're fighting for the ball. Oh, that was a kick.
That was a kick to the face,
Yeah.
Well, it was in the limit, I wouldn't say that it was intentionally, played. I think that's just reflex that you would cover from the defense place.
It was on the board. It was borderline.
Borderline. That's right. Now on the surface in the mid pool. There are big scrum now. Now the referee has called in. It comes from the water, and it's free throw holding the throat for Molde against Beta. Now 2 players from Beta changing.
Oh,
and 2 coming
nice
in.
pass. Hegdahl passed it over, but now Molde managed to hold on to it and come back again.
So even though Molde is in lead, they are looking for another goal, and again, quite a trick to retain the ball on their end. It's like magic. Okay, now still able to have it. Amazing.
And they stayed there.
Stayed there
all that time.
Yeah. So in the recent minutes, Molde has had more big opportunity to score, and if it continues like that, it's gonna be another goal.
Oh, that was beautiful. Lillevic, he spun round.
Yeah. In a really nice way, fast. No one could touch
no, it was
the ball.
Hegdahl. It was Hegdahl.
Hegdahl,
It
yes.
was very elegant. Like a ballet move, really.
Okay, now Juho Aalto came in
Oh,
with fresh lungs, but is he able? Yes, he is. There is one guy below waiting for a pass. Let's see if it's gonna be there.
It's not so easy to take the ball from Aalto. No.
Look at this. In the mid pool, you have 3 Molde guys around you.
There it is, reaching for the ball, pushing all the time.
difficulties for Beta to just to
not let them relax.
Not let them relax.
No.
No easy way out.
And then you keep the ball too long, and now you're wrapped up.
Yeah. Now again it stopped in the mid pool.
And they hate to lose these kind of fights.
Yes,
And
Molde has
Molde's
it
underneath.
now.
Yeah.
So Beta couldn't really go to the half. Their attacking half at all. So
They're getting over. They're outplayed now.
Yes. Beautiful move, but that was well positioned. Number 13,
they lose
Tommi Suomalainen. Again, Molde has it. So we have spent maybe 1.5 minutes at the Beta's goal already in this half. 8 minutes to go. Now it looks like Beta is really in trouble, even though it's only 1 goal behind, but it seems that they have difficulties to get away from their own half.
Oh, this is going to be a goal. If he gets the ball to the other side. No. They lock him up.
Beta is doing a quite amazing defense, I must say, because again, here we go again.
But it's difficult.
It's difficult.
They're going to surrender a goal sooner or later.
Eating
like
the energy out.
Yeah. Sooner or later, Molde will score.
Yeah, if it continues in this way, yes. And now look at no rush for them. They are taking the air. Well, they gave the opportunity also to Beta to change the players, but now they could change their players also. Now they have fresh lungs from Molde, ready to go, ready for rock and roll again. Let's see. It's Krulov, Aalto in the defense.
Pioneram. Oh.
Excellent pass again, but it's still, the last second, and again, very aggressive approach to the goal.
And I see that that's Boarding and Pettersson's playing in the second half. So
this is a really high quality game again, because it's quite. I would say I will give credit to Beta's defense that the Molde didn't score again, but it's amazing the way that they can retain the control to the ball, even though very close to the goal. That's quite amazing that you can approach 10 times without losing the ball.
It was really. I'm surprised that they didn't score. I thought they would break through.
Now it's been like 3 minutes continuously on this end.
And they couldn't get the pass down, but they are trying to steal the goal.
Yeah. A little scrum on top, exactly on top of the Beta's goal, which is the worst possible situation, because then the ball can drop down and whatever can
they
happen.
Get it.
Yes,
and now
they've
got another attack on.
Aalto in at the very last second he got in.
And the thing is, the Beta players, they're really good, so they're not used to always being on the defensive.
Right.
That's not their
strongest.
I think they're good at defense, but they would like to attack.
They would like to attack. They would like to do some goals. Of course, everybody does, but really, Molde plays again team of such quality that they have. The goalkeepers have played extremely well, and the defense also. I haven't seen a moment where Beta's defense has been fully away. So, well, they were maybe close
in the
to
beginning.
being
They
late,
had
yes.
They had a couple of bad situations.
No, okay, now there's
A head
some
attack.
aggression. Yes, that was a clear mistake.
He might get 2 minutes for that.
Maybe. Free throw for Beta against.
He's angry because his
Yeah.
snorkel was missing. So
Yeah.
did he get 2 minutes or?
No, I don't think anyone got. So it's roughing. Free throw for Beta against Molde. Referee tells the players, come down, come down.
So that no penalty, nobody was sent off.
No, nobody
but
was
the
sent off.
referee is
Giving the
worried
warning,
that
yes.
it could.
I think he addressed more than anything the Molde team to calm down a little. That was a funny pass. One-handed. Now we are at Molde's end. And now, what was that? Holding, yes. I could see it also. So referee sees it, yes. It free. Oh, it's a penalty. Penalty shot. Is it? Did I see time up for
penalty shot? No, it was just holding.
No. Timeout for blue team.
You saw a penalty?
No, maybe. Well, I didn't see it right. I don't know what I saw now. I saw her crossing her hands, the referee, and now she goes and talks to the other referees.
Beta took the timeout. They need it.
Yeah, they need some breath. They need some air. Let's see what was the judgment. I saw her putting her hands like this.
Okay.
Crossing her hands.
One of the Beta players, Azorov, is not playing. I think he's hurt. I saw him limping.
Oh, okay. Who was it?
Azorov. I think number 12. He's not wearing his mask.
Azorov.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, of course, they have some reserve.
Sure.
So.
Sergei Leonov and Anton Shurshin. How do you pronounce that name in Churchin. No, there was no anything. It's just a normal free throw.
Was it Leonov was injured? He's standing over there.
Right.
Yeah, it's Leonov.
So it was a normal free throw, nothing special.
But it's close to the basket, so
yeah,
that's an advantage for.
It is an advantage, yes, certainly. This is perhaps a 15-meter long pool, so this is quite convenient for underwater rugby. Because if we have one of these really long pools, then
Molde has an advantage.
Yeah, I think long pools. It's like a different game. If you have closer to 20-meter pools, sometimes it's like a different game.
There's more swimming.
I think this is really convenient. 15 meters. Juho Aalto is making hell of a turns there in the middle of all these Molde guys.
He's of course also come in from above score.
Yeah.
Threat.
Now they have the.
Now
they do. Juho actually took the goal. Now they should get the ball moving.
But they're not going to.
But they're not going to. Whether anyone from the blue team noticed that they had taken the goal.
But you can't get the ball by snapping your fingers. Molde can hang on to the ball on the surface and wrestle. They're good at that also.
Yeah, now they are pulling the guy over the line. It's a free throw.
So they didn't award it to either team. They wanted it to be neutral.
Yeah. 3 minutes to go. This game has gone fast.
It's exciting. So it's changed though, the feeling in the game after it switched over.
Yeah.
Especially in the second half, that Molde has become.
Now there's a referee ball first for the day actually.
Yeah.
So the referee is gonna throw the ball, and there should be somebody against the wall. So Beta has it, passing to the other side. Still they have it.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent try at least. There is one guy waiting on the other side of the.
They've got a lot of people there.
A lot of people now.
And now they've got the ball.
Still have it. That was Hovi Korpi, he lost it. Now they are putting more attacking. Certainly 2.5 minutes to go. Beta knows that they need men attacking. They need to raise the game. They need to take all the possible risks now in their own defense to be able to score. They need an equalizer. Is there gonna be a one? I doubt it, because Molde has played so well. It was actually in the very beginning of the game when they had one excellent 2-1 situation, and then from there on Beta really hasn't got any excellent opportunities scoring.
And they are lucky that they did not surrender a second goal. With
Yeah,
the long
they
attacks.
were. Yeah, now another number 6 from Boiko. He was gonna he changed. He had to swim all the way. He swam 7 seconds to get changed, but now there is another guy. This guy is with fresh lungs, whoever it was.
Boarding a Petsen.
Yeah. Now the whoa! That was a good opportunity for Beta, but the referees. And is it now holding? And it's against Beta.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after Bort Inge Petsen let the ball go down, then he couldn't get the ball.
Yeah.
Someone was holding him, of course.
And timeout again. Timeout now for who? It's timeout for the white team, I guess, because Beta already had one. We have something like, I think, less than 2 minutes now on the clock.
It doesn't look good for Beta, but nonetheless, they can score.
They can do it, and of course the greatest momentum they will have now in the last minute of. They know that they have to score. They know that they need to take the risk. So it will be really intense last minute. Let's see.
I mean, a guy like Juho Aalto, Jim Holmbeck, all of these guys can,
yeah,
they can
a
score
lot of guys
by
that
themselves.
can score. Yeah,
they just come in and do it
if
they have
Molde
a chance.
If Molde gives them the opportunity, I have no doubts that they have the strength and the individuals who can score. But it's not gonna be easy, certainly not. Timeout over, then the players are called to come to the middle. The free throw is for Molde against Beta. So in this way, Molde now has advantage. And we have just 1 minute 40 seconds left in this game.
They just have to hold on.
Yeah, they just basically have to hold on and pass the ball. And Beta has to take now risks. Beta.
Now it's scrum time.
Scrum time. Who is below? Is there somebody? Molde player, yes. And this is what is actually in favor to Molde now. Just hold the ball like that. Spend the final seconds.
And you want to rip the ball away from Iver Bjornarem. Good luck.
Yeah.
Pushed out of bounds. They didn't call it.
They didn't call it, but just on the limit.
Yeah.
But Molde got it again. Yeah. So we have 55 seconds. It doesn't look good for Beta now. They have their goalkeeper in the position there. It means that there is one less person to attack. And now it's 1-1. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal.
There was,
that's it.
Oyvind Nyhus. No? Who was it? Bjornarem again. Iver Bjornarem.
Jon Reidar.
Iver Bjornarem scored.
Yes, Iver Bjornarem.
Look at this classic. So
that goalie was already Yeah. It's a well. They did what they had to do. Tomi Suomalainen tried to cover it, and he was just maybe half a second late.
The goalie who was there, he shouldn't have gone up, but he was tired.
He was tired because we saw he had already been a while there himself. So
and he thought that he could hurry up, and but they couldn't do it fast enough.
So now it's 2 goals behind and 20 seconds. So it's Molde's game. They played well. I think they could have scored more goals. They had that.
It could have been 4-0.
4-0, yeah. So I was quite astonished that in the way that the Beta could defend, because there was so much quality attacks coming in, one after another. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Molde won Beta by 2 goals. That wasn't that the 5th game for today. We have 3 games more to go. The next one will be Polisen from Stockholm, Sweden, against Egersund, and this is from Norway, isn't it?
A new club.
A new club.
Yes.
Right.
Just for the record, that means that in the overall total of Euroleague games between Beta and Molde, it is now in favor of Molde by 8-2.
8-2. So Molde is a really difficult club to beat in this league.
They have won the championship 5 times. They only lost for the first time last year when Tutsina won.
Yeah, yeah. So I can really see it was a good quality. It maybe was not the most intensive game we've seen today, but certainly there was. I would say that the way that Molde was attacking was quite amazing, really. They did maybe 10 approach to Beta's goal without losing the ball, and that's quite astonishing.
Yes.
Really. Thinking about what kind of guys you have in the defense and attacking, that trying to grab the ball, to hold the ball, go to the surface, spend a few seconds, then another wave. Amazing.
It was a very tough game, and see what do they have left, these 2 teams. Beta plays tomorrow against Malsch. And Molde plays highlights now.
Molde plays Luzern.
Okay, so exciting games coming up.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Highlights.
take that picture. Let's put it on the Champions Cup webpage that breaking news. And you with Riihimäki cap on.
Just say when, you know. Came and tickled me in all
in the corner.
I was about to get to the other side. When you just came in from the...
Yeah, on the side. Because I just jump into the water a little.
Before you come into the water, I just tried to push. Yeah, it was a really good situation. I tried to push, and all players against me, and it's empty on the side.
Like this?
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it came. Yeah, it's great to me. Yeah, a few times it came like that.
Hello, I'm here with Ivor Bjornarem. You guys just won a 2-0 victory over Beta, and they really want to beat you guys. That's one of the things they live for.
Beta is always a tough team to play, and we got 2 goals today and a great team victory.
You planted the ball on the bottom of the pool with both hands and then drove the goalie off and put it in.
First goal, yeah. Been practicing that for some years.
Your total number of goals in the Euroleague is 200. Do you know the precise number?
I'm not sure.
It's over 200 though, right?
For me, alone? I don't know.
I don't know, but how does it feel that you have scored so many goals and then other players, they just want to go home and say, I scored a goal in the Euroleague. And they're good players in their club and division. It's amazing.
I think the level of play has improved quite a lot in Euroleague the last few seasons, so I'd say scoring a goal now is a lot harder than the first 2 seasons. So if you score a goal, you're happy.
You had a long period there in attack against them, and somehow they managed to hold you guys out. I was surprised.
They weren't actually pressuring us, and we weren't pressuring them, so it was just a stalemate in a way. So we didn't attack, they didn't attack.
All those times you guys went into the goal and you were moving the ball around and wrestling, I thought there was a lot of pressure on them. So you'll have to review the game film.
Yeah, I think so. It didn't feel like there was a lot of pressure against us when we were attacking, but like the last few meters, they were on us. But first, like from the corner and in, they wasn't on us. So, yeah.
One of the other things that people thought that Molde is over. They said, the Molde era is over. But personally, I always felt that when you guys came and you didn't have all your best players, it actually was a rebuilding period, that you get the younger guys to play more.
Yeah, and we're back. So we'll see this season.
And how do things look for playing in Graz? This is important training for the next World Championship.
Of course, and I think it's going to be a tough World Cup, but we're going for gold this year as well.
Okay, there you have it for the record. And thank you very much, and good luck with the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Dan Voltian, and you're tuned in to the Euroleague being broadcast live from Helsinki, Finland. We are about to start a match between Polisen from Stockholm, Sweden, and Egersund from Norway. Now, these two teams have a rather different profile. Polisen has been with the Euroleague since season 2, and they have played a total of 40 games. They have won 7 of those games. They drew 8, and they had 25 losses. They scored a total of 58 goals during those 5 seasons, and they surrendered 166 goals. That's a negative differential of 108 goals. Egersund is new to the Euroleague. They have played in one qualifying competition, so I don't know if that's representative of the Euroleague level in the regular season, but during that competition they won 1 game, had no draws, and lost 2. And they scored 14 goals and surrendered 5, which was a positive differential of 9. So this will be the first matchup for these two teams, and they're going to come out, and I'll introduce you to them then.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Hello and welcome again. This is Davroltian poolside, and please allow me to introduce to you the two teams that are about to compete. For Polisen, in blue, wearing number 1, Petter Aronsson. Number 4, Marcus Vorman. Number 6, Andreas Höglund. Number 7, Hans Jonsson. Number 8, Niklas Nielen. Number 11, Andreas Tall. Number 12, Christopher Widerstål. Number 14, Maciej Lesniewski. And the captain, wearing number 15, Jakob Thun. Number 16, Ivo Lundin Hatje. Number 24, Matthias Dahl. Number 30, Martin Hempel. And in reserve for this match, number 3, Robin van Tricht. Number 18, Jari Wikström Jatu. And number 51, Jari Reinanen. The coaches of Polisen are Andreas Tall, Andreas Höglund, and Petter Aronsson. On the other side of the pool, making their debut in regular season play, Egersund, and number 3 is Olve Magne Jetsen-Tungs. Number 4, Endre Vanglo Grastveit. Number 7, Vegård Johan Jakobsen. And the captain, wearing number 8, Joachim Gravdahl. Number 9, Stig André Utheim. Number 10, Tom Håkan Edvardsson. Number 12, Otto Frostad Hein. Number 14, Lars Jemmestad. Number 15, Frank Emil Moen. Number 17, Stefan Tungs. Number 32, Håkan Emil Helland Sestad. And number 66, Alf Sestad. The coaches are Joachim Gravdahl and Tom Håkan Edvardsson. The referees this match are on deck, Jyrki Muta. And in the water, Jari Lindell and Manuel Tito de Moras.
Well, welcome back. Here's Jani Mäkinen speaking as a commentator with Davrol Tien, who introduced the teams. What do you think, Davrol? How it's going to be?
How's it going to be? Well, it's very hard to predict how a team is going to play in their first ever Euroleague match. Now, Egersund did play in a qualifying round, and I think they did pretty well there, but they faced very tough competition.
Right.
And they were beaten out by, if I remember correctly, Tutsuna and Krefeld. Mm-hmm. I think that's right. I think those are the teams. Yeah. So not easy. Mm-hmm. So they didn't get wiped out or anything like that. They played well. Right. And it'll be interesting. I mean, Polisen. I played against the guys in Polisen, and I know for me personally, it's intimidating because. Right. They're very big, they're strong, they know what they want to do, and they're very experienced.
If I just, without knowing, I have played against Polisen, but that's already
a long time ago.
Many years ago. If I just look these two teams, I see that, the physics of Polisen, physics on their side, they look stronger as a team. Just looking these individual players, quite tall guys, all of them, whereas Egersund, well, I don't know. Let's see. I just hope that they can give their best here, and they can give a good
I've played with Egersund
Okay.
and a couple. How many players? One of them, at least, I played in a Felix Cup.
Right.
Vegard. I know he's a good player.
Right.
So
at least they can shout.
Yeah.
To start with. Some big guys, they have really big guys. Well, let's see. I have nothing to expect. I know that the policing guys, if you look at the average age, they must be, average age, 30, 35 easily, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
And both teams actually have some experienced guys playing. So no young boys, maybe a few boys there in their 20s, but mostly elder players. Like it seems to be with, it's strange, this sport of underwater rugby, that you really get to your best by the time you're about 30, right? It's not like, running 100 meters where you would have to retire at age of 26 or something like that. Like swimming, for instance. That's, if you look at the world's best swimmer, somebody is winning the Olympic medal at the age of 16.
It can happen.
But if you look at the underwater rugby, I've never have seen anyone at 16-year-old boy coming and controlling this game, really.
No.
So there is a really difference, I think. People can really play, being at 40 and still be on the top quality. So
because it's mental, because it's a game reading ability, which is very important.
Yes. Different characters, different
characteristics.
Yes.
The demands are different, but
the teams are ready. Here we go.
So we're curious to see what's going to happen.
We are really
Absolutely.
Curious. Maybe as a neutral commentator, I shouldn't say, but I'm a little afraid now, Egersund, that what kind of a treatment they will get from police. But let's see. I will be optimistic for them, and I certainly hope that they can play a good match and they can resist these police and strong guys attacking. Now they are in the safety corner there on the Egersund side.
But as we noted earlier, that if some of the players in Egersund look like they're on the heavy side, that's not necessarily a disadvantage in underwater rugby.
This is also, one of the few games where that can be also, it doesn't. This is not like uphill running sort of sport, definitely. So the big guys here is the big guy defending.
It's more like wrestling or boxing, that your weight is an advantage.
Yes, exactly. And I was, what I learned practicing with the guys underwater rugby, what I have really learned, that if you have a stomach of something, you can still have a good stamina. You can still, you can still swim a lot. You can still have really good lungs. So some of the best players that I know really are big boys.
Yes, I mean, if somebody has a big stomach, you can try to grab them, but you can't hold them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you just grab. Well, okay, now they have the suit on, so you can get a better grip. But it's also the same with the shoulders. If somebody has very large, powerful, round shoulders, it's hard to grab them.
It is really so. Yes.
If somebody's angular, you can get a grip.
Yes.
But here comes Egersund. Yeah, they couldn't hold on to the ball there.
No.
But did they take it back? They fought for it. Yeah, they did.
Fought for it. Yeah, nice.
Now they're over on the.
So far, the games we've seen, they have been quite even, right?
Yes.
So it's been like for viewers, for us as the commentators, for everybody, it's been really nice to see these
very even
tight
games. Yes. I should note here. Okay. Egersund coming into this league, they play against teams like Molde in their national divisional play.
Sure.
So they're not weak.
No.
They're not going to be.
No, and they know what it is to play against really tough teams, definitely, yes. Do you know about Norwegian league? Do they have different divisions, and how is the league in Norway?
I think they. That's a good question. I think they for sure have a strange system because they have two national champions. One national champion is the divisional play champion, and one champion is the end of the year national championship champion.
Right. Okay.
And they they don't unite those two, which is different from the other countries.
Right.
So the club that goes to Champions Cup is the one that wins the divisional contest,
Okay.
and the one that wins the national championship at home is national. So you go figure. It's a little complicated.
Right, right.
But
do you have any idea how many teams
how
are
many?
in
I don't know.
in all those together?
I don't know, but I mean they have teams in Bergen, Oslo, Molde, Egersund. I'm sure in a lot of the bigger cities, especially on the coast, they have teams.
Right.
Oh, nice pass there.
It was excellent pass by the Norwegians.
I know that guy Vegard from we played in Felix Cup many years ago, and he's very crafty. Because one time there was a fast break, he was by himself, 1 against 2. So he swam in under the back, and then he tickled the back with his fingers underneath, pretending that he was the back's partner.
Yeah.
And the back went up, and then he took the goalie off and put it in, and he just laughed. So, and that was quite some years ago. So he's had more experience to play since then. So these guys are experienced.
Right, right. And it's been quite even actually. So this is again hopefully going to be like an even game, a tough game. It makes that what it takes to play here. No weak team, no easy wins.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be.
And also remember that the goal of Egersund is to become a better club, and they want to have juniors. They want to develop as a club.
Right.
So they have Molde as a model, and we have something that you might call in our sport capital city syndrome.
Right.
So a team in Helsinki or Oslo or Stockholm can depend on players that move from other cities to the capital, so they don't have to develop themselves.
Exactly.
And
I know that very well. Being coaching in Seinäjoki, I know it very well.
Yeah, it's not fair, but that's life.
That's life. Yes. Now Egersund, here they come. A pass, a risky one.
Oh, they were fighting his own teammate for it.
Own
yeah.
teammate, right.
It was such an advanced pass.
Yes.
To make it even harder.
Yeah. Behind the back, that
but
was a creative pass.
We have to say Egersund is holding their own in this game so far. There's no question that they are able to play with police, and we see that already now.
Yeah, we can see that.
Police need to clear.
Yeah, they could clear now. And now in the mid pool, that's like
that's
close to holding already. Yeah.
And holding.
Yeah. Now the referees seem to have a
the referees are letting it go. This is also maybe the referees feel they don't want to stop the flow of the game. Let it go.
Yeah.
I have to say that when two players are chasing the ball that's on the bottom, it's very easy to reach out and hold the other player. It just, I don't know why that is, but people...
Look at that. The big boy had a contact to the goalie. It was a good try.
Good time, yeah. So you're not so worried about Egersund getting wiped out now?
No, not anymore. In the beginning, I was looking at them and I was thinking, oh no, where they have come.
Yeah.
But now I'm more tranquil with the issue. Here they come. Well-positioned defense there, but this is a strong-looking guy from Egersund. Big guy, tall, and another big guy there in the mid-water there. Above the goal, well passing, another pass. Now there is some space and time actually.
Nice. I like that he went in, made one attempt and came straight out.
Yeah. Not losing the ball, importantly, not losing the ball.
And keeping the tempo.
Keep it in tempo, exactly. That was maybe a little too much opportunistic and taken away by police and passing to the bottom. Now it's going to be 1-1, I guess. But the goalie actually reacts quite well. But that was a close one. I couldn't really see the ball for a moment, but there was a moment where the goalie actually had lost his position. But now it's back to the police, but now the defense is already organized.
Well, organized. Yeah.
What's that? It's a goal.
Yeah.
Goal for police.
Number 15.
Number 15.
Assist number 1.
Jakob Thun, the captain.
1.
Assisted by
Peter Aronsson. So Jakob Thun, he's formerly athlete who liked to do a lot of endurance sports like running, bicycling, things like that. And he went over to underwater rugby, so he had to build up a lot of muscle in order to do it.
Right, okay.
But he's a national team player.
Yeah. How is the Swedish national team? What's the average age?
What
would you say?
The national ages, but I mean,
yeah, when they come up.
Sweden could be stronger, but it lost a lot of. I mean, there's a lack of junior players, but it's rebuilding now.
Okay.
So it's like Finland. I mean, Finland has older players who are very good.
Yeah.
And then there's a gap.
Yeah, we certainly need also some new blood also in the Finnish national squad. You know, if you see players that are born in the first half of the 70s, so you can understand that there is some, you know.
Oh, nice.
It was a good pass, but also well-timed grab by the Policen player. Is he not holding his throat? No.
The defenders knew what was happening there very well.
He knew very well. And the Policen guy took the ball quite neatly, actually. And again, he wasn't able to pass to anyone because there were so many Egerson guys around. Egerson has it. Oh, yeah. Still able to receive that.
Oh, wow.
But they are now close to the surface.
But that's the way it is. If the ball is moving and the people are moving, you cannot really say just because someone has their hand on the ball that they possess it.
That's right.
They may not have it really.
Yes.
Very good by Egerson. They have a methodical attack. But Police has got it now, and they make a good pass. Höglund, he's a national team player. Now they come 2-on-1, no goalie. So Egerson has some gaps in their defense.
Yeah, some.
And
yeah, that's right. That was a really well played by this goalkeeper. Excellent. Is he able to save that one still?
Wow, amazing.
That was amazing save by the goalkeeper here. Quite amazing.
He used his body to do that.
Yeah, he had some weight also on his side, but still he used his body and he was able to maintain the position. And there was plenty of time for the Policen player to lift him up.
Oh,
and
again,
no, that's good. Yeah. That was maybe the sort of goals that we would see in the division games in Finland. What we haven't seen here today, too many of these clear mistakes from the defense.
It was Hans Jonsson who scored.
24.
Nice pass.
So they credited Matthias Dahl with an assist. It should say assists instead of passes.
Right. Yeah.
That's a mistake in translation.
Yeah.
All right. Egerson's a pass was a little bit too fancy. And
a little difficult, and it came behind. It should have been before the hands.
Attack on equipment.
Yes.
So now we do.
So it's Egersund free throw against Police.
So now we have to return to your original worry that Egersund would maybe really struggle in his first game, but now we see that they are having some trouble.
Yeah.
They have had the open goal twice.
Yeah.
Or 3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah. And that latest goal was really how would I say, an easy mistake, so to say. That sort of goals we can see in Finnish, like I said, Finnish division, lots of those sort of goals. But here today, that was actually perhaps the first one that went down so easily. So
this is the lowest level of performance we've seen so far this weekend by Egersund. But it's their first time playing in they can be nervous.
And we have to understand that first Euroleague match, it's not easy to come here. The Policen, for any team in underwater rugby, Policen is not an easy opponent.
No.
We also must remember that. So
it's also something to say about the EuroLeague level, that Policen has not been a team that has won most of their matches.
Yeah.
But we know that they're a difficult club, so
is,
it's an indication of the level, the standard.
Right.
I'm sure that there are many so-called elite teams in some of the other countries like Germany, or that they will be blown out of the water by the EuroLeague teams.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Coming back to this youth world champion games, it will be really interesting to see. I'm coaching the Finnish team, but I have no idea how are the other teams. No idea. So it will be really exciting. We are going to play in the Denmark and Colombia and Turkey in the qualifications and first round matches. So it will be interesting.
It's always Petter Andersson coming from above. He passes over. Now they've got quite a few players around the goal. It should be a chance to score again.
Yeah, let's see.
And they're pushing. The basket's uncovered. Goalie gets down.
Egersund player has it, but is he able to pass it now?
He's going to lose it, or he
did.
lost. No, they held on. Oh, and it's a chance.
That was a nice pass.
Oh,
then
that was a little bit of the referee in the way, really.
Yeah, I couldn't see what was the mistake here.
So going back to the question of the teams that are going to be playing in
the youth
Oberhausen, well, you know that Colombia is going to be strong. You can be sure of that.
Right.
Because they have a lot of players, and they're always in very good shape. They play a lot more than the Europeans.
Right.
So it's guaranteed it will be difficult.
Right.
I assume Turkey's going. Turkey has now got a pretty productive system, so they will be tough.
Is it in Izmir only they have this?
No, they have some.
Oh, look at that!
It's growing a little bit.
That was a moment for Egersund also.
He's complaining. I don't know about what.
Yeah.
But
and now 3 against 2 attack. More difficult. Well,
and they took it.
They took it. The goalie, I think he went 360 degrees. I don't know what was that jibe that he did. Again, Policen.
I think they want people to call holding, but they're not getting the calls.
Yeah. Now
it's
holding.
And it's against Egersund.
It's against Egersund.
Free throw, holding.
So this is a psychological moment now that you're not getting a fair call, because we saw holding before that, but the referee, they can decide, okay, now I'm going to call, but they don't necessarily think about some absolute fairness. Only sometimes. But
right.
It's hard to ref underwater rugby.
It is, certainly.
Imagine that you're cold. You're wearing the wetsuit. You got to pee.
Yeah.
And there's no coffee or whatever the problem is.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough. But these are really experienced referees. I think these are, close to best referees we can get. So definitely EuroLeague has good referees available. Let's see. Look at this. Policen player was actually he was pushing quite a bit of the Egersund player who had no position.
Oh, they're on.
No. Still they are able to defend. Now they have taken the goal. Are they able to turn it in? Not yet, at least. Now the goalie got his position. And then some wrestling, and it's with Egersund. But now they should be able to turn it around, to go away from their own goal.
That was
pass.
good.
Now he needs a teammate. He was looking for too long time to pass. Again, this guy, for instance. This is dangerous when you start to multiple second watching where to pass the ball. You should be able to pass it faster, like we saw in the previous game that they were passing it all the time, like this one. That's the way, up and down. Ball has to move, and now they are.
Passing up is hard.
It is hard, but okay. Sometimes it's worth doing.
You have to be strong.
You have to be strong, and you have to
have good technique.
And you have to trust yourself that you will be able to pass the ball.
I think that Egersund can be happy that they did not surrender a goal there. I know they're not thinking about it, but they could have easily given up another goal.
Yeah. Let's see now if they're able to so they are in the safe side of the field or pool.
I would say that Egersund is thinking about the offensive part of the game, and that's not bad. But that has meant that their eagerness to be competitive and to put the ball in, it made them a little weaker on the defensive side.
Yeah.
They're not concentrating exclusively on defense. They could have it.
Yeah, that's right. Third generation underwater rugby players growing up there.
Yeah.
Lots of families.
Well, I saw Jim Holmbeck and Nelly Holmbeck's mother.
Yeah.
And she's the grandmother of 2 kids and 4 grandchildren.
Yeah.
And they will have to all play underwater rugby.
Right.
Maybe. The grandmother played too. So.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She stopped when Jim Holmbeck was on his way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a while ago.
That's an excuse, legitimate, yeah.
Well played by the Egersund number 7.
And they're quick. They have good ball handling skills.
Stefan Dengs.
Now they're coming over.
Jakobsen.
Very good. He's big guy.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
They score. Fantastic. And it was well done. It was from like a textbook of underwater rugby. You go and pass, then you use your head and the ball is in. Number 7 was assisting. That's Vegard Johan Jakobsen.
Yeah.
And who was the scorer?
Number 8, was it Gravdal? Let's see. I thought Jakobsen scored, but we'll see. What did they say?
Jakobsen was assisting, and look at this, number 7, yes. Jakobsen
okay, he passed over.
assisting.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent move. Well done. Number 8, if I see. So it's the captain, Joachim Gravdal.
So that's the Vergaard. He's the guy I played with in Felix, and you could see he comes into the basket. He's difficult, and he's a big guy, right?
Yeah. He did it so well. He used the ball instead of starting to take the support from the bottom. So he used his body inertia. He used the ball by hitting
and passed
the head
it.
and then passed it immediately. So
halftime.
Half-time, we already have.
We'll see if we get statistics.
Right. But it's good. It's 2-1. Policen is in lead. They had more opportunities. Yes, they had. But then Egersund came with the equalizer, with not equal numbers, but 1 goal.
Highlights coming now. So we'll rejoin you in a couple minutes.
Okay, the commentating back in. We are here in Helsinki, Finland. It's the game. Is it the 7th game? 6th game of the day. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th game of the day. Policen from Stockholm, Sweden against Egersund, Norway. It's 2-1 to Policen. We saw the highlights. What do you say, Davril? Policen was in control most of the time.
I think this match, it has this element of not a perfect match, but a lot of fun.
Right.
So it's going back and forth, and Egersund is getting its feel for this level of competition. And now that they have got one goal, they might be thinking, yes, we can win this game.
We can do it, yes.
Yeah.
Jari Raitanen is coming in for Policen.
Who was it who went out?
I didn't have to see it.
Policen actually took, let me see, 3 or 4 players from my club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your club, by the way?
The club I play was called Bromma Caviar. Bromma Caviar.
Yeah,
caviar like fish
yes,
eggs.
Yes.
So,
Number, blue team number 7 and number 12 out. And number 13 and 15 in.
13 and 51 it must be.
30. So it wasn't right from the very beginning of the game, I don't think.
So Policen, they
have some substitutions.
Substitution, yeah. And Egersund has come without substitutes, right?
They don't have any extra players.
They don't have any extra players. That's the way. You only need 12.
Yeah.
But actually, sometimes it's difficult to come only half time. Definitely, specifically so if you haven't played today. I don't know these Policen players if they had already played once today.
That's one aspect of the Euroleague, that the schedule is such that you have just about the right amount of playing 3 games over 2 days. Because if you play more games, then your muscles become full of lactic acid. You will not play as well. It's not as...
Right. Here we go again. Policen has the ball.
Robin van Triek moving forward. They bobble it, goes down to the bottom. They push it away.
Rajanen has it.
Rajanen. The guy with the Finnish last name.
Yeah. And actually first name also. So
yes.
Must be the first generation immigrant.
Maybe you can interview him in Finnish.
Yeah, perhaps. There is actually quite many Finns living in Sweden. I think we're talking about hundreds of thousands of ethnic Finns, so to say.
Even, and Swedes too. Ethnic Swedish from Finland.
That, definitely, yes.
They moved after the war, so...
Yeah, many of them, yeah.
And we had, in my club, there was a guy who came from Finland to play. What's his name? You might know him. He's a welder.
Yeah, I know him from Pietarsaari, Kokkola region. Right. Yeah, I played with the guy. Yeah.
What's his name? He's a nice guy, and he's a good player.
Don't remember his name now. I know the guy.
I will think of it in a minute. Jarno.
Nyholm. Yes. Nyholm, that's right.
Even though he is a Swedish name, he's a Finnish guy.
Yeah.
Oh, here they come.
Here they come. Egersund chasing their second goal, chasing for the equalizer they need.
There's something that I could ask you about here, Janne. When you see the player with the ball moving around, they force the back to shift his feet. So what's the idea with that? If you have to change the back's direction.
You mean what back's direction?
Okay, somebody's coming in with the ball.
Yeah.
Instead of swimming straight to the back, they start to circle around.
Yeah, circle. Yeah.
So what's the reason for doing that?
Well, I think the major reason is that you just realize that you don't want to go directly to
into his
feet. And the secondly, of course, it's that you should never stop. I think. What are the options? Either you go directly to goal, try to score, try to make your own movement, or the second option is then start to move. And well, where do you move? You should be moving towards the safe corner of the ball end, certainly. And that is something really strange in underwater rugby, is the techniques that you use, the fin swimming techniques.
Gravdal, the captain, is going up to the surface. He's going to dive, he's going to go down, he's going to try and score.
Yeah, from above.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's just bouncing there.
That's not good for police now.
No. Now they look at
Oh,
this.
now they lock it up. Yeah. That was a good attempt.
Yeah, it was an excellent attempt.
Two things to say about that is that I think this is a technique of a fast swimmer with good awareness of the counter-attack.
Right.
That they take the ball, go up to the surface because they see there's nobody there.
Yeah.
They take 3 breaths, 1, 2, 3
and
breaths,
then they go back.
and they go straight down.
Yeah.
So they have got air while the goalies are suffering.
Right.
So it's a really good technique.
Certainly is.
And
looked like a holding, but the referee didn't see it.
but just for your team, I can promise you that when you play against the Colombia team in Oberhausen, they are going to be swimming around the goal a lot in order to, and they will look for a place to go in.
Right, certainly, yes. I don't know the system they have in Colombia. Do they have a league or do they just play?
Yeah, they have, but they have.
Look at that.
They have big.
Now
They have cities with several clubs, so they don't play. They don't have to play with the rest of the country all the time.
Right.
Uh,
Whoop. A second try, third try. No, on the other side, and here it goes.
Yes.
Yes.
That was great because really, by making those 2 hard attempts, he weakened the goalie a lot, and then when he passed it to his teammates, it was
too much space. The defense and
who was it who did that? That was Nicolas Milen, and who got the? So he got the goal. Nippe, they call him. I have played against a guy. You know, he's. I'm holding the ball out in front, and I'm thinking yes, and then he just swam over and took the ball away from me very quickly.
Yeah.
So these guys are experienced. 3-1 now to Police.
Whoop. Look at that pass. And again passing on the other side. Really nice. That was the nicest, one of the nicest goals.
Goal, blue, number
White timeout.
So that was Lauberry, and one of the lessons here in terms of technique and tactics and strategy is that you need to make contact with the opponent in order to change their perception of what's happening.
Exactly.
So Police has done that 3 times now.
Yeah.
They make contact with the goalie. The goalie has to react. Maybe he's pushed up a little.
Right.
The pass goes to the other side, and then it's a score.
That's some
That's
basic
teamwork.
stuff. Yeah.
So Egersund is now out of this game in terms of, well, they can't win really.
No, I don't see them winning, but I think they just need to get their team back together, get to the basics. If I would be Egersund's coach, I would say that let us play our own game, not to try to score too aggressively, not to make stupid mistakes in the other half, because I would say that for them it's nearly impossible to win this game the way I see it. Just to play their own game, attack while they attack well, defense when they defend, do it well, then they can take the learning out of it.
Yes, I think that's very reasonable.
If they are super opportunistic now, trying to score, then Police will make more
goals. Yeah,
and that's not funny for no
that.
one.
That was a very long pass. I say that's not good for Egersund. That's the kind of pass I do.
Yeah.
It's funny too because the difference between a good pass and a bad pass is small. So, and when you're under pressure, then your judgment becomes distorted.
Sure. And that one of the things in underwater rugby, that while you're in underwater, you empty, your lungs are empty, then you start to do stupid things.
Yeah.
That's like law of nature in underwater rugby. That's when the bad things start to happen. If you go over your strength and your stamina, then you start to make mistakes. He was able to pass. That was a really nice move, and now it's 1-1.
I think they could have called holding, but it
It's
doesn't matter
the
anymore.
goalie was able to grab that ball because there was already two of the Policeman players waiting for the ball. We're not able to actually pass because the goalie here, number 32, he's Hakon Sjöstad.
Yeah, he's the Euroleague manager for the team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
nice pass.
Nice pass, yes, excellent pass. And I must really say that our Russian crew, media crew, here has done tremendous work. This is so high quality, and we get these slow motion replays. It's excellent fun to watch those goals again.
That was really great by Jakob Thun there. He spiraled around to shake off the tackle. Oh, the basket's stolen, or if they're trying to steal it. Yeah, they have stolen it.
They haven't stolen it.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can
pass
pass
the ball.
ball.
If they get it to them. No?
Whoop, no. Now you should. Egersund now really.
They
don't have any teammates for passing the ball. So it was.
Holding.
Throw blue, free throw blue, holding.
Okay, so it's a free throw for
Free throw
Polisen against Egersund. The 6th game for the day. It's already pitch dark outdoors. We have tropical conditions here in the swimming hall of Helsinki, Pirkkola. We are happy.
Are there little lizards on the wall and palm trees?
Yeah, that's missing. But this is a paradise for any underwater rugby player.
It's a good pool, yeah.
It's a good pool.
It's Hanno's pool.
Yeah, and this is perhaps the toughest league. It must be the toughest league.
Oh, look. Egersund 1 against 3.
1 against 5.
5.
Oh, that was an excellent chase. He could nearly he could win that one to his team. And here
Zacharias Lauberg over. Now they've got a 2-on-1.
2-on-1. No result. What has happened?
Holding.
Okay. Is it now free throw for which team?
Wide free throw.
Okay, it's for Egersund.
I would say that in that situation, Polisen felt they should score, and then they got careless.
Yes, yes. That is so difficult, you know. You have these few seconds. You see the goalie. You're going forward, but you need to do your move. You need to start your own move, and you need to take the control as an attacker, as a forward.
Absolutely.
And sometimes if you just some fighting going on. What has happened? Some aggression there. Okay. 5-3 white warning to a Polisen player.
Who?
Free
Which
throw.
one?
Didn't see what number. The water referee was directly speaking to one of the Polisen players, and now Egersund's free throw. We are 6 minutes 40 seconds in the game.
I think it was attack on equipment because Vegard Jakobsen he was showing his straps on his mask twisted round. So.
Right.
They're fighting. Egersund wants to score. They want to play, like you say, to play their game.
Yeah.
And I think the Polisen players, they want to score. They individually, I think they feel like now we're going to win. I want to score. And that's okay as long as you don't get too careless.
Holding,
yeah.
holding. I could see it also. It's for police.
Wide free
Egersund.
throw, holding.
How much time is left in this game?
It's 6 minutes now left.
So, Egersund could score again.
They could.
And Policen could score again too.
Yeah, sure. So far, this is, of course, the match that has the biggest goal difference.
Yes.
So it's 3 goals favor to Policen. I think they are well in control to this game. But Egersund could score. They have some good individuals. They play quite well. Actually, to be honest, I didn't expect them to play so well that they do. I don't know how they did in the Norwegian League lately. So again, free throw for Policen from the mid-pool against Egersund. That's some wrestling in the mid-pool, trying to pass under the Egersund player, but Egersund number 9, he's Stig Utheim. He was able to actually prevent Policen from, again, its game has stopped. 2 minutes penalty for
Wide free throw.
it's for number 15.
15.
Is it number 15?
I thought she said number 6.
Jakob Thun, he's going
Is
to
it 15?
go.
Okay.
The captain of the
Can we
Policen,
see
he's going to go to penalty box. So it's now
yes, it's Jakob.
Egersund. We are 5 minutes 15 seconds to this game and 2 minutes suspension.
Power play.
Power play for Egersund.
I don't think that power play alone is going to change that much. It depends on Egersund themselves. They need to.
Yeah.
They need to play their game, like you say. They can score
But
even
they,
6 on 6, but
yeah, it's not gonna be easy if Policen five-person defense. It's not easy anyhow. So let's see.
they can do it. But
They can do it.
there's shoulder in the basket. I don't know. Adamson comes up.
This
with
is
the ball.
always difficult because if you get an advantage in power play, you shouldn't think that it's too easy, and you shouldn't over-try it either. You
No.
should wait for the good moment and then try to score. If you just go for the goal without thinking where are your teammates and what's the momentum, it's worthless. So now Policen, they have the ball. Are they able to pass?
As we mentioned before, the defending team is closer to their exchange bench,
Yeah.
so they can exchange a lot easier. They can.
Exactly. Fresh lungs. Well, now
Oh.
there is an opportunity 1-to-1.
He didn't
Few
go down. He
seconds.
should have gone to the
He
bottom.
should have gone to the bottom. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have had time enough.
I
to
think he could have.
even approach from below.
If he had gone to the bottom, he could have put his knee on the bottom. He could have ripped the goalie up.
Right. But obviously he wouldn't know whether he had all that pleasure of having that time. Of course, that's
He will, when he sees this replay, he will probably curse.
yeah.
But on the positive side, it has made an attack, and they had some. And now it's over. Policen has got it.
Yeah.
Is the power play over?
Yeah, it's now over.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, it's a nice move from Egersund.
Okay, he's going up to the surface. But he's caught.
The time. Waiting for the teammates to come over. Excellent move. And now it's 1-2. There is defended well in the place, and that was quite I would say hopeless try. Egersund still is trying into their attack forward section to take the ball. But of course, it's not easy against a team like Police is passing quite easily to his teammate.
Now Police is coming over.
They force Egerson to defend. Well, that was well done actually. Quite easily has taken the ball away. But there seem not to be Egerson players around. Now there is somebody to pass the ball again.
That was a shame that they tossed it away like that. They had but they got it back.
They got it back. That was a lucky one already. Okay, now the Police has it. So it seems maybe a little tired, so they are trying too easy passes.
Yes.
That's what happens when you start to be tired, that you just start to pass the ball and then you do too weak